Hey, you guys.
Wait, hold on. I feel like I never say it. Should I say it this time?
Yeah, if you want to.
No.
Hey, you guys. Welcome back to our channel. Sorry, long time no see.
Yes, we've had some things come up, aka
life.
I
just feel like so obviously we want to keep going and we love filming, but you know, when things come along and you just have a lot of shit going on, you just have to take a step back. We want to film videos that are entertaining for y'all. So without further ado,
we decided to do a little girls talk video, and I'm so excited for this one because it's super juicy.
Yes, everyone loves a little juicy question.
Yes, and I love watching these videos on YouTube because sometimes when I'm like so dramatic or like going through something, I'll look it up and just like see what other people's advice is. So hopefully we can help you guys a little bit and you can get a little laugh.
Yeah, hopefully you can be a little entertained by these juicy questions. We just asked on Instagram for people to ask us questions for this video. So they're anything ranging from like relationships, mostly relationships, I would say, like
mostly
friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever.
A little bit of mental health in there.
Yeah, a little bit, which we all need sometimes.
I was gonna say we're mentally ill. So
but yeah, I'll read the first question and we'll get right into the video. I'm like
with my little can.
Okay. So the first question is, my boyfriend always likes other girls' pictures. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take a deep breath because I always breathe really. No. Okay, hold on. Okay, my boyfriend always likes other girls' pictures and I'm not okay with it. I've told him before that it bothers me, but he continues to do it. What should I do?
I'm sorry. No, this is how I feel. Some people don't care about their man's liking other girls' pictures, but if you're the type that cares, then if you said multiple times that you don't like it and he just kind of blows you off or thinks that it's not a big deal, then he's probably not the one for you.
For me, I think it depends on the type of picture it is and like the person. If it's like his ex's pictures or girls that like he's never met, like he's following them, they're not even following him back, and they're like thirst traps, then yeah, I would be irritated too. And I'd probably tell him, like, if you keep doing this, making me look stupid, like, I don't want to be with you. Why? The only reason that someone likes someone's picture that's like a thirst trap is because they want to let them know. They want
their attention.
I heard somebody say this in one of these videos before, that, okay, if you're liking like all these pictures, whatever, they're just like girls smiling, whatever, it's not a big deal. But the only reason a man will like a girl's picture is to let them know that you like it. Like, you can scroll past and be like, oh, that girl looks good, you know?
Yeah, like, but everyone has
if you're going as far as to like the picture, you want the girl to know that you like what you see. So you're low-key cheating,
bro. Like, you're thirsty. But like, because if you were to do that to them, like, if you liked all these guys like thirst traps, then they'd be pissed. So like,
yeah, just kind of, or just if they're being petty, maybe just be petty back and show them, you know, start liking thirst traps of guys and like. But I would honestly just leave.
Yeah, I would either just leave or or come to an agreement.
For some people, I know liking pictures is literally just that. Like, I feel like I like pictures all the time and I'm like, I don't really even look at it. I'm just like, support, you know?
But like,
there's a
why
difference.
Even follow a bunch of like half-naked IG models if you're in a relationship?
Well, for me, I wouldn't even care. Like, if my boyfriend likes Instagram models' pictures, I feel like it's a different thing where, because they're not, like, I personally wouldn't care if you're liking Instagram models. Like, I like their pictures because I think they're pretty, but if it's like girls in the locals that like, I don't know, I feel like it's a different vibe.
No, I just think even Instagram models, like, why are you embarrassing me like that? Like, why am I seeing your name on all of their pictures? Like, you're clearly thirsty. Like, I don't like, you don't have to like it. Like, you can scroll past and think someone's pretty, but like, if you're in a relationship, just out of respect, you just shouldn't like it.
I feel like in this question,
then it becomes like a public thing.
And clearly the girl isn't okay with it. I feel like it really is a situational thing. Like, if you're not okay with it, then you should have that conversation and come to an agreement. And if it's still really bothering you and nothing has changed, then dead that.
dead that real quick because it'll just get worse.
Facts.
How do you deal with a breakup from a long-term relationship? Well, I think the biggest thing when you get out of a long-term relationship, when it's like finally over, is to just really focus on you and don't think too much about getting into your next relationship. Everything just happens the way it's supposed to.
I think you should focus on yourself too. Like, after being in such a long relationship, you kind of lose parts of yourself, especially if it was a toxic relationship. You want to just like find yourself again, do things that make you happy and not worry about, like, keep yourself busy, and then you won't really be thinking about your
breakup.
breakup.
Like, being single isn't that bad. Like when you're so used to being in a relationship, whether it's toxic or not, and you finally like break free for whatever reason, you guys aren't together anymore, it just feels so, I feel like it should feel good to you to be able to like do whatever you want now without someone sitting there like,
you don't have to check up,
telling you what to
have
do.
anyone check up on you. You can have the complete freedom to do whatever you want, and just take that time to appreciate yourself and your friends, your family. Like,
the
you
right
don't need a
person
man.
comes along at the right time too. Like, you can't be out like looking.
Yeah, if you're struggling
And don't
with
go
it,
to the club looking for a man. Like, I'm sorry, but
I feel like the only time you should go to the club is to look for like a good time.
because you'll just find another one that
Because-
you'll have to break up with in like a month or two.
Yeah, I mean,
Am I wrong?
I think
Like,
there's
most of the
exceptions to the rule, of course, but if you're looking for love at the club, then
You ain't gonna find it.
yeah.
And if you do
I feel like
find
the club
it,
is to just have a
they'll
fun
cheat.
time. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
that's why they're at the club. They're usually there every weekend too.
Yeah, the ones that are there every weekend, no. Okay. This one.
What?
Do you fart in front of your significant other? No. Unless it's an accident.
My boyfriend farts in front of me.
I
all the
honestly
time.
get disgusted when people,
I don't really
anyone,
care, though.
if you fart in front of me, if you air your butthole out in front of me, bye.
It just depends. Like, if it stinks, I'm like,
Well, how are you gonna know
But I
if it
just get-
stinks? Like,
when
just
they do
don't.
it?
No, I'm saying like for yourself. No, I personally would never.
What about poo?
No.
Poop, taking a dump.
No.
I mean, sometimes you have to.
I mean, I feel like
but-
that's less because, like, I don't know, like if you're gonna be in the bathroom when I'm in there, then sorry, but if you're just like literally farting around your boyfriend or whatever, then props to you, because I could never.
I just get embarrassed. Like, that would really embarrass me. You don't know what type of fart is gonna come
It just
out.
like,
what if
grosses,
it's like
it grosses me out
what
when
if it's,
other
like,
people do it, so why would I want to do it?
Okay, moving on. What would you do if your mother-in-law wants to wear a white dress to your wedding?
Can I just say,
Why? Like, I would ask
who are
her
these women that
first.
actually want
I
to
would
do
contact
this?
her and be like, why? Like, why would you even want to wear a white dress to
That's not
your
your place.
son's wedding?
That's not your place. I would say no, and if she wants to, you're not invited.
I would just,
Sorry.
honestly, I would just make colors for my wedding and be like, hey, here's some like cute dresses that fit the colors.
Yeah, if she really like, I don't know if she's being petty or not, but
Like-
if she really just wants to wear
Well,
white,
I would
like,
start with
just be
something
like,
like,
that's not-
that.
that's my,
because-
you know, that's the bride's
Day.
place.
Like, you can't.
You get
ruin-
you whatever you say goes, and if someone doesn't want that, then they don't need to be in the wedding.
I just think that's so funny that people
I
actually do that.
have read, I don't know if you guys have seen that thread on like Reddit. I don't know what it's called, so I don't know. But a lot of people have said that their mother-in-laws have actually tried to do that. And to me, that's just such an attention
Because
seeking
some
thing.
moms have like this weird thing over their sons where they're like in love with them, and it's kind of weird. A good mother, in my opinion, would want their son to be a good husband to someone else, like not like a competition. And I feel like if you show up in a white dress
You're trying to
to
make
the
it a
wedding, it's like a
competition
weird competition
between your son
and like the
wife
girl.
and you.
Yeah,
It's just weird.
like I don't know. Honestly, the first thing I would do is suggest other colors and be like, I want you to match these people, the bridesmaids, whatever.
If she's
And
like
if she's
adamant
like,
about
I want to
it,
wear a white dress, she's like a bitch about it, then I'd be like, why?
you're either going
like
to
I
wear,
would start something. I'd be
yeah, like you're either gonna wear the colors that I want you to wear, or you're not gonna come because you're not
or
gonna
wear
make it
whatever
about
color you want, just not white.
Yeah,
Like, weird.
yeah, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna read. This one's a little bit longer. Hold on.
Okay, well, since
Okay.
we're taking a break.
Okay. No. Okay, so this one says, so my best friend slash roommate works in the leasing office at our complex. A couple months ago, they hired a new maintenance guy and he's fine AF. I run into him in the mornings when I walk my dog, and we've hung out once with other people. I can tell there's flirting intention between us. The problem is my friend who is his coworker has a boyfriend, but I feel like she's competing with me for this maintenance guy's attention. I got his number and he said that I was a beautiful girl and that he wants to hang out with me, but I don't feel like my friend is happy for me. She's always trying to bring up every interaction that they have together as if she's trying to one-up me. I feel like it's unfair because I've been single and alone since living here the past 8 months, and she has a boyfriend, so I don't know why she's giving me big jealousy vibes. I don't know how to address this issue either because I always tend to brush things under the rug. I also don't know if I should even text him anymore because by the way she makes it sound, he flirts with her too. I guess the big question is why is my best friend who has a boyfriend making me feel like I have to compete with her for this man's attention?
Wow.
So that's a good one.
I feel like there's always, I know any girl out there has those friends or like ex-friends that just no matter what situation they're in, single, married, like some people just love male attention so much that like they get jealous of their own friends. Like
I wouldn't sweep it under the rug because if you've been in a new place for like 8 months and you don't have anyone and you're interested in this guy, your friend should back off and like be the one like your wingman trying to help you. She shouldn't be trying to like make it about her, especially
like,
when she has a boyfriend. That's weird.
That just gives off such weird
I would just say something like, we should go on a double date with
I would say
a guy and
like
your
that
boyfriend
and just see the vibe. Or I would, if it gets to the point where it's so obvious that she's like not wanting you to be with this guy for some reason, I would just talk to her and be like, I don't know why I've been feeling like you aren't supportive of me talking to this guy. Like, is there a reason?
Yeah.
Whatever, because
like just
like she might just open up and tell you the truth, and
or she might be going
like
through
every
things of
other
her
bitch.
yeah she might
like,
just be jealous
no,
but
and
then
they like still act
she
weird.
might be having like maybe she has like insecurity issues with you as her friend and she feels like she has to compete, and if that's the case I would definitely have a talk with her, but I don't think you should stop talking to the guy. Like, get your man. But
I
good
hate
luck.
when friends act so sorry, I hate when like they act so controlling of who you talk to.
I've had situations
Like
before too.
I get your friends trying to look out for you, but then at the same time it's like if
well, in that
your friend
situation,
is
in the
happy
situation
and
there,
nothing is
she wasn't
happening.
really trying to like look out for her. It sounded like she was
Well,
literally
yeah.
just trying to act like the guy wanted her more. And I've had a situation with a friend too that I felt the same way kind of like, and at that point, if the guy really is like playing both sides and trying to talk to both of you, then obviously dodge the guy. But I've been in situations with friends where they were kind of like exaggerating or making things up to make it seem that way. So really just talk about it and, you know, trust your instincts. You can never go wrong.
Yeah. That's a wild question. But I loved it. Okay. How would you feel if one of your close friends dates your ex? Honestly, it depends, because it depends on how close I am to that friend.
And who this
some
ex
girls
is.
will literally be like, "You're my friend."
Yeah, like if I've seen
and I
you,
like haven't seen
I
you in
think,
10 years.
Yeah, I think if it's someone, if it's one, okay, it's like your best friend and you've dated this guy for years, no. I don't think that's ever
that's
okay
weird.
because you're making it awkward. And I mean,
if you were in a serious relationship with that guy, and then one of your I cannot speak, one of your close friends just like starts dating them without even like talking to you about it, or even if they talk to you, I'd be like, no, that's weird. But it really just depends on the situation.
it does. If it's like an ex that you didn't care about, that you dated in 8th grade,
then
I hate when girls get mad about that because it's
or
not
like
a big deal.
it's not even their ex, it's someone they like
talk to. Well,
which,
and
like,
that also depends too, because talking can be serious or it can be nothing. Like you can talk to someone for like a year, and you know, kind of with your friends, if someone got like super heartbroken over a guy and then you and you know that they
you
still
being
kind of
their
have those
close friend
feelings,
is like,
I feel like you should just
them.
know, you know, if it's an ex they literally don't care about, I think you should always go to your friend and ask first if you're, no matter who it is. But if it's like an acquaintance, I feel like it's free ground.
it's like, especially if you know a lot of people, it's like,
not
you're
everyone
gonna know people that date.
Yeah, like if your acquaintance dates your ex, I don't think you have a right to be mad.
Yeah.
They don't really owe
I
you any
agree.
loyalty.
It just goes within like your close friends that you've been friends with for a while, or that you're close with now, I think is like when it matters the most. But I wouldn't really care with any of my exes, TBH.
Yeah, I literally would not care.
Because I don't care about that.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't
don't
care.
I would just be mad if they like bring them around. I'd be like, I don't even want to see this fool ever
Yeah,
again.
that's the only thing. I feel like it's more awkward, and that's why some people aren't okay with it, because they don't want that person in their life or,
yeah.
you know. But yeah,
But
just
to
ask
each
your,
their own. Like
yeah.
everyone has their own.
I would just ask your
feelings.
friend
It's like
if you're trying to date her ex. Ooh, a juicy family question.
family.
One of my family members continues to cross personal boundaries, but whenever it's addressed, she plays the victim. I don't want to cause drama, but I also want to stand firm with my own boundaries. How do I go about this without causing drama?
First of all, sis, she's a gaslighter. You can already tell. Did she say she?
Mm-hmm.
She's a gaslighter. Because if you're causing all this drama, but then expecting family, just because they're family, to be like okay with it, then you're a messed up person, because everyone deserves to have boundaries. It doesn't matter if it's your mom, your sister, your kid. Like,
Yeah, I think
honestly, like,
that's the issue, and I honestly think it's really hard to avoid causing drama with people like this, whether they're family or not, because they
they'll
always
cause it.
they don't want to respect your boundaries, so you either have to cut them off or you're just gonna have to deal with your boundaries being broken. That's just from my experience what I've dealt with.
Which you should never, like, a person that deserves to be in your life and someone that I consider family is someone that would respect the boundaries no matter what they're dealing with, like whatever they feel. Like if they know that they're disrespecting how you feel and your boundaries, and they're always overstepping, then they don't have your best interests. Like,
I
they're
think
selfish.
a lot of
And there's a
people-
lot of people like that.
A lot of people,
Especially family.
in family, they expect like a free pass because
They're family.
they're family,
But that
but
doesn't mean anything.
that doesn't mean that they have the right to disrespect you or your boundaries. And if anything, they should have more respect and they should understand where you're coming from. So unfortunately, I feel like you just have to have that conversation, and if they continue to play the victim, then they're just cut. And that's all there is to it.
Cut them off.
Dead that. That's the new
Dead
cut.
that. Ew, my head went like this. Okay, next question.
We just have a few more, or a couple more questions that we're gonna answer.
So, I skipped this one. What motivates you to get things done when you're in a depressive mode?
Well, I get in a
I'm
depressive
like,
mode a lot.
someone tell me. No, I'm just
Someone,
kidding.
yeah, someone give us this
But
advice.
honestly, when I'm feeling like I just don't want to get up in the morning and don't want to do anything, I always just like force myself to. I think like the best thing to do is just do it. Like before you even have the motivation to do it, you just need to get up and do it. Like I always like to get ready and do my hair and makeup and clean my room. Just do things like that make me feel like more
Put together.
put together.
I think along those same lines too, like if you're really depressed and like you can't get out of bed, you can't get anything done, you can't rely on motivation, because you will never
you won't have it.
be motivated. And I feel you just have to rely on the fact that, you know, doing things will make you feel better. So even if you're feeling so down, you just
like
have
just
to
get up, go to the gym,
do something, and then
like,
usually it will make the ball rolling. Like once you
Yeah.
do one thing, you get the gym out of the way, or even something
and you're
small like
"Wait, I
brushing your
actually
teeth,
look
getting up,
good."
then you start to be like,
and then you're
okay, like
I want to go out.
I can do more.
Yeah, like I always feel like it's just like what's it called? Like a domino effect. Like as soon as you like let yourself just sulk in bed and do nothing and let that take over, it just makes your whole day like so sluggish.
Yeah.
And like
And it's so
I hate
hard.
that feeling.
I
Like,
feel for
I get so much
anyone that has to
anxiety.
deal with, you know, depression and stuff, because it is hard, but you just have to push through it. And the more you push, the more you just like ignore your thoughts and get things done, the easier it's gonna be. And I feel like for us too, like Tati was saying, we like to do our makeup and our hair and stuff. That 100% always makes me feel better. So even if you don't do makeup or whatever, do something that will make you feel good about yourself.
Just like call your friends, because
shower,
you are just
do
home,
your hair, whatever.
When you're home in that like state of mind and you're just alone and in a dark room that's all dirty, like you haven't done anything, it just makes you like more negative. Like you just sit and think about all the negative things. But when you get up and you actually like do it, you just feel so much better. Like you just feel like all of a sudden your thoughts get more positive and you just want to be with friends and you kind of distract yourself from feeling that way. So
I also like to make
how I
a
get out of it.
checklist.
Yeah.
If you really feel like you can't get anything done, even just making like the smallest checklist with like 3 things, and they can be the littlest things, like getting up, getting out of bed, showering, cleaning my room, making my bed, whatever. Doing those things will just make you feel better.
Go on TikTok. I literally,
Facts.
I will go on TikTok and like die laughing. I'll be like crying, like all depressed. And then as soon as I like get on TikTok, I'm just
watch,
dying
like,
laughing.
funny
And then I
videos
just
or
want to
whatever.
stand up and
Yeah.
do something. So you just have to distract yourself and not let it take over.
You
Because
literally
most of the time,
have to force yourself
it's not
out of
as
it.
bad as you're making it seem. Like
Okay, sorry, I don't know what happened with that, but
camera died.
camera died, whatever. Okay, so this question says, have you ever lurked on other people's accounts off of a fake account?
Yes.
Yes, and if you say no, you're lying. Okay, let me just say.
I've never like been rude. You know those like troll. I've
never been a troll. I've never been a troll.
Those messages sometimes where people will like comment
Ugly
and I'm
tranny.
Yeah, they're
blah,
like,
blah,
"Are
blah.
you a tranny?" I literally had someone like make like 5 different accounts within
think
like
this time.
24 hours of calling me a tranny, and I'm like, bro.
She like texted me and was like,
Leave
bro,
me
this person
alone."
keeps making accounts calling me tranny.
It's
I'm
like
like,
crooked now. But
sorry guys, I don't know if it's like the same as it was before, but we're just gonna continue with this question. Yeah, I definitely used to lurk. Well, here's the thing. I don't do it anymore. I honestly don't. But if I want to lurk, I do lurk on my real account. But
yeah, it's kind of like high school too. It's just not it. Like it makes you go crazy.
I feel like mostly it was just like over like guys. Because I feel like some people, like if you're talking to a guy and you want to know what they're up to, but like for some reason you don't know, you know, you're blocked or whatever, you want to go look, that's why I would do it.
Yeah.
I would never be like
Just
a
to catch
troll
people
being
in a
rude to
lie.
someone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I want to do. I'm like, you said you weren't following this bitch. Now you are?
Or like
And
you
I
could just
couldn't
lurk, you could watch
or,
stories.
like, I don't
because-
know.
Yeah, I used to not want to like watch stories with my account. Like if I'm talking to a guy and like I don't want them to know I'm like lurking on all their friends' stories, so I like make like a fake one just to look at the stories to catch them slipping.
But like, don't make an account and be like a bully. Because I mean,
like,
we just laugh at it because people will like comment things and it's just like from
yeah, it's just funny because you
And
just
it
wonder
says,
who's
like,
behind this
you're
account.
tranny,
Yeah,
or
like
you're fat or something.
like you're ugly.
Why do you look like
I
that?
actually haven't really
You're a
gotten that
bitch.
many mean
I don't
ones.
know. I've gotten like
randomly. I'll get like a mean one. I'm like,
And
who
they'll,
are
like,
you?
harass. Like they won't just leave one comment, one message. Like they'll
They'll,
like
make
tag other
multiple.
people in
I don't know
it
if you guys have
and
too.
be like-
Obviously, everyone has like fake accounts that like watch their stuff, which I don't even look at who watches my
I
story.
do. I look at who
I
looks
used
at my
to,
story.
but now I'm like, you could literally watch off your regular account, and I wouldn't even like know. So if you're trolling,
I
troll.
just want to know who it is.
Yeah, I just want to know
Who's
who
the
these
low-key hater
ASDHN
knowing-
and whatever.
Like just trying to make me feel like bad about myself. It's not
Yeah,
working. It
that's the
doesn't
thing,
work.
That's the only thing I want to know is like, who is this? Is it someone that I'm
Is it
close
my
with?
friend?
Is it someone that I know, or is it just like some random person being a bully,
We'll
being a
never
high
know.
school bully?
Honestly, it's kind of funny, but some people like really get like offended. So don't do that. If you're gonna,
I mean, it
make a fake
depends because if
account-
it's something you're insecure about, yeah, like I would probably get offended too if someone like, I'm not gonna state my insecurities,
dude.
but if something I was insecure about, someone like kept telling me that, I would be like, okay, bro,
okay, like I'm gonna go
stop
do it
hurting my
myself.
feelings.
Is that what you want?
But yeah, we've lurked. We've
Yeah,
lurked.
We've lurked. Okay, I think this is the last question.
Yeah.
So, I have a group of friends that always hang out together, but lately they haven't been inviting me. Should I confront them? Yes, because if you care.
Actually, I think I think confront them first, but at the same time, if they've been doing it a lot and they're just not inviting you, inviting all your other friends, like clearly they don't want you to come. So maybe you should just be like, hey, I'm gonna find other friends. Like,
I mean, yeah,
because
like, honestly, it really depends on the friends and everything, because me personally, I just like, if I don't feel wanted somewhere, I just won't go.
Yeah.
Like, I just won't even care. I'll just make new friends.
Yeah.
But some people like to keep friendships and have conversations. And so I think the best advice is to
talk to them first.
Just talk to them, because that solves so many things.
But
like,
if
just
you've
having
been
a
getting weirdo
conversation.
vibes and like you feel like, you
They're
know,
just being
because
shady.
you've had those, you know, I think everyone's had those friendships where like it starts out good or whatever and then something changes and like
They
you could
start
just
being,
feel
like,
the shady
low-key
vibes.
haters,
And
like,
if you feel those vibes from like all your friends and they're leaving you out, I would honestly just get new friends, because you don't want to be like, what are you fighting for? Friends that are like shady. Sorry y'all, my camera's playing and whatever.
playing so many
It's playing.
games.
But anyways, just finishing off that question before, if your friends are being weirdos, dead that.
Yeah, honestly, it's not even worth it. Like, if your friend isn't gonna come up to you and tell
Especially
you
if
that
they're your best
mad,
friends, like they're
grow
being
up.
weird.
Yeah, like, I hate that more than anything. Like, go ahead, but don't try to like rub it in.
Yeah.
Like, and be like all petty.
Or don't try to
usually
act
it's
like you're
that.
still friends, like
Yeah.
if you're not.
And then like act all fake. Like, just be upfront. And if they can't do that, then
Get
dead
friends that
that.
can be, then ready? Dead that.
we're going like opposite ways.
Ready? Dead that.
I'm like,
I'm like, ready? Ready? Dead that. Okay, but anyway,
we just.
I
did
think
that
that was
for no reason.
I think that was our last question. So if you guys liked our video today, just give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We will be back shortly with
some more
some
videos.
more
We want to
content.
do a vlog next time, maybe like a day in our lives.
Definitely want to do a
video.
mukbang, however you say it. So let us know what we should eat. What do y'all want to eat with us?
Yeah.
And we'll record some videos and we'll be back shortly.
Thanks
Thanks for watching.